Up to this we have covered almost every method in the array list. Okay, so now if you are aware, the every method, or we can say almost every method in a array list is non-synchronized. What is mean by non-synchronized? Means multiple thread can work on a same list object. Means if one thread is adding the data while another thread can read this data in the particular list. So that is mean by multiple thread can work on a single list. So that adds the performance improvement for this list. If multiple threads can work at a time single time, that means its performance will be high. If but when multiple threads work simultaneously on a single thread, that can cause different type of issue. Means performance will be high, but sometimes there may be some integrity issue. Like if one thread is adding data to the particular list object while adding simultaneously, if another thread is reading the data, that time some data might be missing from this list. That kind of issue maybe exist or maybe occur. So that is all about the non-synchronization issue. So to solve this issue, we have one utility class, that is collections class, that I have already told you in a previous video. That utility class has the one method which converts this array list, that is non-synchronized array list, into the synchronized version of this array list. Means whatever we have, we can convert into the synchronized one. Whenever we have the need of the high performance, that time we can directly use this our array list. But in some scenario you might think that there may be a problem of integrity issue, integration issue, the data inconsistency issue that might occur. That time you can directly use this our collections utility class. That collections utility class has the one method called as a synchronize list, that will return our array list into the synchronized one. So first, before converting the any array list into synchronized one, let me show what kind of issue that might occur in a synchronized non-synchronized version of the array list. To demonstrate the issue in the non-synchronization version, let's create the one list and create the three threads which work simultaneously on that particular list and see what kind of issue we may get. Okay, so let's create a one list of string. Let's give their name as a sync list, is equal to new array list. So we have created one list. Now let's create one main class, main function, which will be our starting point for this class. So this is the main method, and in this method let's add the 10 element in this sync list. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. So we will add the 10 element into this sync list. So sync list dot so as I am declaring this method outside the main method, it should be declared as a static. Okay, so sync list dot add, let's add the string as a item 0 1 2 3, right? So item will concatenate the value of I, which will vary from 0 to 10. So it will add the 10 element from item 0, item 1, item 10 up, like this it will add the 10 element. After that just print the sync list to check whether this 10 element is getting added or not. Now let's run this program. So here you can find the 10 element will be added here, is added here from 0 to 9. So now what I want to create another two thread. So this is the one thread, main method we are working. This is as a one thread, main thread, right? Now what I want to create another thread which will read this list, and I want another thread which will add this another item into this list. So I will create another two threads. So if you are not aware about how to create thread, I will show you. So to create a thread we have two methods, or we can say two type of implementation by which we can create the threads. One is by extending the thread class, and one is by implementing the runnable interface. So we will create by extending the thread class, simple. So let's give the name as class thread demo. Let's give the name as one, which extends thread class. Now in thread class we have to write one method, that is run. In this run method we have to write the logic whatever we want to execute on this particular thread. So public void run. So in this method what I want to read the this sync list, whatever the element added by this main thread I want to read here. So what I will do, I will simply read this or iterate this list here in the second thread, that is thread demo 1, right? So how to iterate, I have already told you in last video. Iterator of type string, let's give the name as a itr, then sync list. That this is we have declared as a static, we can directly get this list by using the class name dot sync list. As it is a static list, we can directly access by class name dot iterator. So it will give us the iterator object. Then now we can iterate by using while loop. While itr dot has next, and just simply print out here itr dot next. So that's it. So what I have created, I have created another thread which will simply print the element or read the element from the sync list whatever we have created here. So what I want now, I want to read this by this thread, right? Now let me comment out this line. Now what I want to execute this, right? So how to create the object of thread, simply declare this thread here, thread demo 1. Let's give the name as a thread 1 is equal to new thread demo. That's it. Now if you are aware, to call this run method we have to write one method called as, or we have to call the one method thread dot start, which internally calls this run method. So let's start. That's it. So what we have done, we have created the thread and we have now started this thread. Once we execute this method start, internally it will call the method that is run, and after that it will get executed. So let's try to run this now. So here you can find, so whatever the element added in this list is getting printed here. But what will happen? This is the simple logic, because we have only 10th element. That's why we are getting the proper result here. Let's try to add some interval here by using the sleep method. Thread dot sleep for 500 long millisecond. So it will throw one exception, that is interrupted exception. So that's add to the declaration. Now try to run this. So here you can find, because it has sleep for 500, or it has some, consider in real time example, you may have the thousands of line here in the for loop. That time it will, because threads run in a parallel sequence, it's not executing one by one. It can be executed by one after once first thread has done its execution, we can start the second thread execution. But for that we have to use the notify method, and another means we have to use that all thread mechanism properly. But in this scenario, if you want to run these two threads parallelly, that time we can get this inconsistency data problem. Here you can find we are getting the only item 0, right? So now let's remove this, comment out this line thread dot sleep. We are getting proper result here, right? If we run this, consider this 10 items, adding only this kind of code we have. Now this is working perfectly fine. But what will happen if the third thread comes in a picture? What will happen if the third thread comes in a picture and it's trying to add the new element? To do this, just create the another thread by copy paste this second thread and give the name as a thread demo to extend thread, and instead of iterating or display, let's try to add the few elements in the list by this thread. So let's try to add the 5 element. Now what I want to add the 5 element by this thread into this list. Dot add. Now let's take another string so that we can differentiate. Let's give the name as a temp and get append the variable I. So it will add the string like temp 0, temp 1 up to temp 4, because we have given the less than 5. So it will add this new 5 element into this list, right? Now let's create the object of thread2 also. So thread demo 2, let's give the name as a thread 2 is equal to new thread demo 2. That's it. And now let's start the thread 2. Now let's try to run this. What will happen now? So here you can find we are getting one exception, that is called as a concurrent modification exception. Why we are getting? Because I already told you in a video for the iterator that iterator returns by this array list it's work on a fail fast mechanism. What is happening now? We have added this 10 element here. We are After that we are trying to read this. Up to this it was working fine. But once we are added new thread which are trying to add, means what is happening while displaying the result or iterating the array list, we are trying to add the new element by this newly created thread. So that's why, so iterator found that it's a concurrent modification. Concurrent modification means on a same object multiple threads trying to update or add the new element in the list. That's time the iterator will throw the exception called as a concurrent modification exception. So that kind of issue we may face on the array list in the multi-threaded environment, that is non-synchronized array list issue. Okay, so to solve this problem array list, we have the new version of array list that is called as a synchronized array list. So we can achieve by converting this array list into the synchronized version. So let me show you how to do this. So to convert this non-synchronized array list into the synchronized one, we can use the collections utility class. I told you we have the one class that is collections, which includes in a Java util package, has the method collections dot. So what is happening here? What's wrong? Oh, let me create the variable first. Let's give the same name. Let's comment the first, that is simple our non-synchronized array list. So let me comment this. Now I am going to create the new version of this sync list using a collections utility, that is synchronized version. So we have collection dot synchronized list which takes the list. So let me give the new array list as a input. So what we have done, we have declared the one sync list by using a synchronized queue, that is synchronized method inside of collections utility class, which will convert or which will give us the list which is in the form of synchronized one. So whatever the list we are creating here, it's a synchronized one. Earlier whatever we have created, that was a non-synchronized array list. Now this sync list is a synchronized version of the array list. Now we have to add one more block. So whatever the method for add or remove or update will be by default synchronized, but for reading or reiterating purpose we have to add explicitly synchronized block here. Okay, so here addition will be by default synchronized, removal of the any element from this will be synchronized by default, but here we are iterating, so by default we have to add explicitly, we have to add the synchronized block here. So synchronized, which we have to pass the parameter as our sync list as a parameter, because we want to make this list as a synchronized. So whatever object you want to make it as a synchronized while iterating, that give as a parameter to the synchronized block, and after that right whatever the operation you want to perform on that particular object you can write inside this synchronized block. So what will happen now? Even we have now 3 threads running simultaneously, but at a time only one thread will operate on this. Last time we were getting the concurrent modification exception, so that time, now this time we should not get this concurrent modification exception. So let's try to run now. So here you can find, sorry, what is this? I have not run it. Let me run. So here you can find we are getting the blank output. Previously we are getting the exception, but this time we are getting the blank output. You may have question, we are printing the here, but why we are getting the blank output here? Because as I earlier said, at a time single thread can operate, right? So here what is happening, we have started thread 1 here. When the thread 1 is started, here you can find synchronization list is a blank because the main thread it to add the new element in the list. That's why we are getting the blank. So let me do one thing. Let's start this thread after this. Now let's try to run this. So here you can find we are getting 0 to 9 element, right? So that's why we are getting the all element printed, but we are not getting any exception. Now you may have question, why we are not getting this temp 0 to temp 4, that 4 element is not getting added? Because as I earlier said, single thread now work, because as we are writing this in a synchronized block, it will work, one thread can work at a time only. So that's why now what I want, I will start the thread to first, which will add this element, and after this thread will try to print that. So let's try to run now. So here you can find we are getting from 0 to 9 and from temp 0 to temp 4, but we are not getting any concurrent modification exception. Okay, so that is the benefit of our synchronization concept. So that is all about the how to convert non-synchronized list into the synchronized one.